All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check, sound check 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? All right, so let's just get started. What is going on? It's like Monday. We are just like having 0.50 15 pips. Just gonna close my 50% position here. All right. So let's see if it's just like gonna hit my TP right now. So we just got like a confirmation candle break and close above the resistance area. Next. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. So it's like a very simple analysis we're just having right now with us. Like market just like continuously doing and just going on in a bullish momentum. So before that, we just saw that market just was doing some kind of consolidation and Asian just like move very hilariously to the upside. I was just took one buy here and it just like went in my favor 50 pips like go with a small lot size because market was just already moved a lot, so that's why I just like lower the lot size. And as it just like went in my favor like 20 pips come back to the wick on the left hand side, so I just like close my 80% position and leave a rest to hit my TP, and I just like got like more than 50 pips I think so. So yeah, this was the idea I was just having with me. So right now we just like got execution on a breakout structure, and the way market just like moving right now, if there's just like a volume, it should not be react like this. Why just like stopping here? It should be a spike there, but still it just went in my favor 15 pips. I just like lose my 50% position there and leave the rest if it's just like continuously pushing upside to hit my TP. It's like a very beautiful breakout structure we're just having with us. So let's see. So 23 pips, 20, 30 pips actually. 30 pips just like going on in my favor. So I'm just gonna take this one. 30, 30, 30 pips. So yeah, that makes sense actually. It's just like a Monday and we are just nearby all-time high, so we should be like a very cautious about this thing because no one knows that what can be happen when it's just like going to be hit or when it's just like going to be entering nearby the all-time high. It could be rejected very quickly. It could be like break above that 3500 and can be get give us some kind of a huge spike there as well. So should have to be cautious about this area. So what I will do, I will just like took two trades today, and I think I just like yeah, just like okay, I just like made like 0.4% of this account. So yeah, that makes sense to come to like become comfortable with this kind of profit which I have just like already took with me. So don't try to rush the process. I will just like take it easily, and it's Monday as well, and later I think so we're just having like a USD holiday as well. So yeah, so yeah, it's like a very beautiful structure we just like got here. Grab like 30 pips on Monday, just like a very beautiful. All right, all right, all right. So let's go new old. Yeah, just like have to be see something. What going to be happen when it's just like going to be like a hit all time high. You know what? Even the 3500, it's not even like a all time high. It's also like connected with the psychological number. So we'll have to see what just like it's how the market just going to be react when we're just going to be hit like all time high. How could you enter the recent trade? Because this is the first half of M30 candle, and generally we used to wait at least 10 minutes of candle where you just like listen that thing that we just wait for 10 minutes to wait for the candle to execute. Who just said this to you? We just like mostly never executed if the market break above the high of the previous candle, if it just happened in the first 1 to 2 minutes. But here you can see I just did not execute it here. As it just come down, create a wick and start flipping upside, break above the high of the previous candle. Here I just executed, secure at least like 50% position here, like at 15 17 pips, and rest I have just closed everything like 25 pips. And it's Monday, like I would say it's just like more than enough on a Monday. Look at this one. So we'll see. There's just like 20 minutes left for the opening of London. Might be this candle just like rejected with the long rejection candle and close back into the range. Then with the opening of London, might be the next candle create a we can break the low and it could continuously pushing to a downside to fill this range on the left hand side. Who knows that? But we just like got our chunks actually, so doesn't matter. Whatever just going to be happen there. Okay, just need some kind of background music actually. Okay, just like look at YouTube chat. Someone just got 18 pips. What's the fundamental reason for volume? So there's a probability they're just going to be cut the interest rate. The main reason is that just like going to be hit like it's some kind of geopolitical tension just going on there. So let's see. 100k, this account is real or funded? It's funded, buddy. Flipped after almost 5 minutes. Yeah, just like waiting for the flip actually. It is a Monday, first day of the month, and also a bank holiday. Yeah, later we're just having like a bank holiday. But you know what? When there's just like a lot of strong fundamentals we're just having with us, the way it's just like showing momentum in it, there's a very high probability. Even there's just like mostly like 90%. I just never saw volume during the bank holiday, but sometime when there's just like a huge volume, you can see this one, this move, and this move. So the way it's just like showing volume might be, and why just bring some more volume into it. I hear this on Raja Bank YouTube channel. That's why I'm asking you. Just like need to go through all the educational content in Market Fruity University. Just go through those all videos so you will understand. That if we was just like waiting for 10 minutes, so there must be some kind of structure there. So different structure having different probability, but 90% we just never execute in the first 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. Because if you just like waiting for the 10 minute for the candle to like doing something, and then you were just going to be execute after the 10 minutes, so might be there's a very high probability you're just gonna miss like 90% trades there. So different things, different structures are having like a different strategy there, different kind of risk management going to be implemented there, different kind of like execution just going to be appear there. And market is not gonna print the simple ways in front of you to so you can execute and make money there. Just need to fight all kind of scenarios, just like adopt the things what you're just like going to be face in the market. All right, so just waiting right now. Let's see how London volume will bring something on the table. This 50 minutes just about to be closed, so might be the next kind of create a weekend break above the high to continuation pushing to the upside. But you know what, I'm just not gonna do anything when we just like hitting nearby the strong resistance, a psychological number. So I just want to see how the market is gonna react at this level. So if you just like gonna miss this one, doesn't matter, just let it like go. If you just like wanted to continuously pushing up, say let it go. Market always move in waves, so let it just like create some kind of resistance, some kind of support. Then if you just like give you some kind of confirmation, then just go with the buys. Look at this one, like let me just show you something. If you just like look at even the monthly candle just started, the previous 4 month was hilarious. Look at this one, 1 2 3 4 5. The 5 months were three, well, actually I would say like 4 months were like continuously doing some kind of consolidation, summer vacation just going on, and then at the end of August we just saw a huge candle just closed with a strong bullish. Then next candle create a wick, break above this whole rejection on the left hand side, break above the previous candle on the left hand side. So we have a wick on the left hand side, see this one, just oh we just like nearby all time high right now. So I have to look at this market condition, how the market is going to react this all time high, which also connected with the psychological number of 3500. And if we just like break above 3500, you know what will happen? If you just like older in this market for the university, we will start getting $5 increment on every breakout structure. $5 increment means like suppose that we just like standing at 3500, and then we just saw that market break above 3500 and just going to be close like at nearby 35 or 10 or 35 or 15. And then if it just like break above 35 or 10 or 35 or 15, it will like go in $5 increment. $5 increment means like if you are just like executing on all time high 35 or 10, it's going to be hit like 35 or 35 15. And if you just like got some kind of structure which is breaking above like 13 5 and 15, so you're just going to be hit like 35 20. So this is something what gonna happen when gold, whenever just gold going to be break above all time high actually. All right, so 50-minute candle just close now. So the 50-minute candle just close now, and 30 minutes still open. Let's see. Sir, please tell me how to know the session timing. Just go with babypaste.com, so you will just get the basic things there. Take same trade, close 80% at 13 pips and 20% secured at 27 pips. Very nicely done, Hunayan Mughal. Done 30 pips. Aditya, very nicely done, buddy. So just wanted to see how the market is going to be react to these levels what we're just having right now. So they just like almost like 12 minutes left for the opening of London. If there's just like a huge volume going to be hit in the volume, and if we just break above 3500 level, so it's just gonna be a very very strong spike gonna happen there actually. Yeah, hey brother, there could have been a chance of a fake out something like a very rare thing happen actually on the charts. So but still I will just like tell you how you can recognize the fake out. Fake out means market was just doing some kind of consolidation, then it just like give you the some kind of breakout structure, and after getting the breakout structure, you are just having like a clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, everything just like on the point. So whole thing just like clear there, volume, tradable range, confirmation candle, close candle, give you the confirmation, and then the next candle creator we can close back into the range. That is called like a fake out structure. Right now there's just like nothing fake out just going to be happen. We are just like standing nearby all time high, so we'll have to be see how the market is going to be react to that area actually. So let's see. Casbury, can you analysis that again? The market, I missed that. There's nothing. Just look at this one. The market just like give us some kind of confirmation candle, like a breakout structure. Before that, it was just like doing consolidation. Look at this one. Candle was just like breaking above the high, close bearish, bullish, bearish, something like that. So after that, we just like got a very strong bullish candle, which just having like volume in it, and also just closed above the resistance area. Next candle create a wick, break above the high of the previous candle, executed. Stop loss was below the current candle, because if it just like break above the high, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its own low. And if it's like start pushing to the downside, and as it will retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, so I would like to close like 50% position there. And as if it's just like going to be break its own low, I'm just gonna close everything. And the same thing I just like done with the profit, as it just went in my favor like 17 pips, I just like close my 50% position there and leave the rest. And as it just like went in my favor 34 pips, come back and add 25 or 27 pips, I just like close everything there. Make sense? So first thing first, I just wanted to take this account at least like 2 to 3% in profit, and then I will just open my higher load, such as like 5 load, might be 2.5 load, something like that. So I'm just gonna play with my profits then. But before that, it's like very important to take it into some kind of good profit, at least like 1.5 or 2% at least. So just waiting right now. 30 minutes, just like looking at 30-minute time frame. There's just like 9 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close, and I'm just like looking at this one. Let's see how market just going to be create some kind of structure. Can you show trade history this account real? No, bro. Why you just can't read this one? Here, Dominion Funding Server, hedge fund, Dominion Funding Limited. It's a funded account. History of this account. This is the history of this account. This first trade which I have just took, it's just like connected with the activation of the account. So it's just like with 0.01. This is the proper trade. I have just took one trade, two trade, and three trades. So let's wait. There's just like 7 minutes left for the candle to close. So we'll see. अभी ये बैंक हॉलीडे की मूव अगर बैंक ओपन होता है तो लेट्स सी दिस इज लाइक many hours left for the opening of NY. Before that, we just need to see what we're just going to be faced during the London session. Look at the rejection. What will happen if we just like never secure some money here? What we just like gonna get there? So there's just like 7 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close, and it's like very important to see how this 30-minute candle is going to be closed. If this 30-minute candle closed back into the range and 50-minute candle just going to be closed below the previous candle low, there is a very high probability, you know what, very high probability with the opening of London, if the next candle create a we can break the low, it could continuously pushing to the downside. And so how much profit I have just made today, actually let me just look at this one. Can I like risk some money there with my profits? Can I play with my profit? So today yeah, so with one lot I can have like a 40 pip stop loss. It could be a free stop loss. Let's see. Let's see how this 30 minutes is going to be close. Just wait and watch. Wait and watch. I think so. We're just gonna get some days when we're just going to be hit only buys. Might be. Because these moves I saw it just like come back after like 3 months or 4 months. If the volume will remain in the same condition, very high probability. And in September there is like a very high probability also by looking at other fundamentals. There is a probability they're just gonna cut the interest rate. If they're just gonna cut the interest rate, they're just going to face the inflation. If they're just going to be face the inflation, then there's a higher probability gold will keep pushing upside and going to be create like a new high. Might be in the next week or this week we just like gonna get 3600, but who knows that, we'll see. Okay, no voice. No voice, really? Can you guys hear me? Everyone just like can hear me. Shoaib Shah, just check your headphone or your speakers. So now I get it. So before writing down message here, first check your side, then just write down here. Took same by secure 30 pips on funded. Wow, very nicely done. So there's just like 5 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. 5 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close. 50 minute and 30 minute. like wow. Let's readjust the zones. Let the 30-minute candle to be closed. So then we'll readjust the zones actually. Let this 50-minute to 30-minute candle to be closed. Still there's just like 4 minutes left to close in the candle closure, so no one knows that what's gonna happen in the next 3 to 4 minutes. It could be rejected and closed in a bullish form. No one knows that. So wait for the closure. Wait for the closure. 3 minutes left, and we're just going to be hit the opening of London. Wow, look at the rejection. Look at the rejection. Still, there's just like 3 minutes left. Sales incoming. Let's see. Just wait for the candle to close, Fahad. So then we'll see if we can go with the sells or for the for or need to wait for some kind of retracement. Need to wait for some kind of candle to create some kind of bullish candle, or then we can give our trade a chance. But I think so. It's just never gonna give us a chance for the execution. Look at this one. The last 2 minutes, it just rejected like 40 pips. Wow. So this is like how much important to be realistic with the market. It's Monday. We just secure like 30 pips here. So what will happen if you just like never close your position, never close at least some like 50%, 90%? What you just gonna get now? It will hit your SL. So this is the situation when you can like get into some kind of psychologically panic condition, because before that your PNL was like in blue and now it just like become red. So this is the situation when you just like hit by the psychological thing and higher probability. Now you can start a revenge trade if you just like not a mature trader. So it's like very important to take some money and realistic with the market. All right, can you see my message? Yeah, I can see your message. Look at the rejection now. Wow, 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 wow. So few seconds left for the candle to close, and yeah, it just like moved. It just like moved. And you know what? Don't ever think about to take a sell here. Don't ever think about to take a sell here. You have like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. So if you just wanted to go through this all rejection on the left hand side, first thing first, you just need a lot of volume to go through this all rejection on the left hand side. And there should be some kind of and the volume for the cells, where that will come from, no one knows that. We just need some kind of fundamental support there as well. But right now I'm just not going to take any sell. What I will suggest to myself, what I will do in this condition, I will let it to come down. If you just want it to come down, if you just look like create some kind of support at support area, then I'm just gonna give my trade a chance for the buys. That makes sense. But now I'm just not gonna take any more trade, because I just took two trades on Monday. It's the start of the week, it's start of the month, it's the first day of the week as well. So Like took two trades, two both trades are just in profits, grab like 40 pips. That's it, I think. So that I should like call it a day actually. That makes sense. Should have called it a day. But for those who just like never executed anything and waiting for some structure to be formed, let it to come down, let it create some kind of support, and after creating some support, if it just like give you some kind of confirmation, then there's a like a higher probability to continuously pushing to the upside. Sells only makes sense if the candle just going to be close below 3470. If the candle just close below 3470, you can see that we have having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So in this situation, we just need to wait patiently. Don't try to force yourself for the execution because we can see there's just like no clean traffic on the left hand side. So it doesn't make sense. All right. Yeah. Still another 90 pips to go till support. But you just do not have a Murtaza, you don't have a clean traffic on the left hand side. Crazy rejection, David. Yeah, exactly. What a crazy. So that's why I was just like continuously talking about this rejection because I just like telling you guys we are heading towards nearby all-time high. So no one knows that how the market will react it. Sometime what happen, people just like wait for the candle to hit the all-time high, and this is what they just can get there because if, when you're just like going to be even you just like nearby the all-time high, there's a probability market will start doing some kind of volatility because that time it just need to take decision that it should break above the high and continuously the new continuously to make some new highs, or should it going to be reject from that area. So you can be liquidate for the market, or you can like so the best thing should be away should be stay away from this kind of area. Let the market to settle down and then make a new plan and then just execute it once everything just on a point actually. Eat all the breakout traders that did not yeah, exactly, look at this one, but we just never let the market to eat us actually. Chris, look at this one. We just like secure our money here because our education taught us like secure some position there, secure some position. So even it's just like rejected and went in against us, still we just standing in profits because we are just realistic with the things. It's Monday, we just knew that with the education what happened on mostly on Mondays, what happened when the like monthly candle just started, what happened when we just like standing nearby all-time high. So with all those education which we just having with us, with the power of market fluidity university, we even like rejected from this area, still we standing in profits. What you're expecting, like from last week there was no volume in London market, will consolidate in this week, what is expected? So I'm expecting might be volume just like getting back, might be it just start doing consolidation for the next few days, or might be just like start showing some volume. But this September just gonna be very interesting, to be honest. This September not gonna react like August. I would say August, July, something like that. Look at the way how the market is moving. Look at the way how it just start showing the volume. So let's see. It's like very important. Cash bro, look at GJ. So let's just look at GJ. What's just going on? Waiting for the support to form. Yeah, that's the perfect plan, David. Just wait for the candle to create some kind of support, then give your trade a chance. So which one will be more optimal entry support from in M15 or M30? It's depend on the size of the candle. If you just like getting a healthy body candle on M15, then definitely you can go with the M15 time frame. If you just like suppose that the 30-minute candle just printing more bigger than the normal size of candle, and you're just getting like a bigger stop loss, there's two things you can do there, like lower the load size and execute with that depending on 30-minute time frame, or the second thing, just flip towards 50-minute time frame and see how you can execute with that one. So in those scenario, we use both candle, but 90% we try to stick with like a 30-minute time frame. But the candle just start printing like more than a normal size candle, then definitely we just need to flip on 50-minute time frame. So let's just look at GJ. What's just going on a GJ? So GJ just doing some kind of consolidation, I think so. Let's just break it down from higher time frame. How the monthly candle just closed because it's just start of the month. So the previous monthly candle you can see rejected with a long rejection wick, closed with a small body, and this candle break above the high and break the low of the previous candle. So it's mean the previous monthly candle was like totally, I would say, a volatile candle. It was volatility for the whole month in a pound yen, I think so. So let's just go from monthly to weekly. Weekly just doing consolidation, daily time frame, daily just doing some kind of consolidation. Look at the rejection, lot of rejection on the left hand side. Look at the h4, h4 just stuck somewhere. Okay, yeah, that's for just like let me just remove this whole thing so you can see a better picture. Let this. Okay, you know what, if I just wanted to take a buy, I will only wanted to take a buy above like 200, because I knew that market continuously tapping this 200 like a level. If a single candle close above this 200, 200 something, so there's a very high probability it will continuously pushing upside, and we are having like a very clean traffic on the left hand side. But let's see. So h4 just having like a resistance here, and look at the way how many times just like rejecting from this area. h1, need to look at h1 actually. h1 just doing some kind of consolidation as well. If we just like going to break below this area, what we're having like a 30 pip range to the downside. Look at m30, m30 also. If we just like break below this area, just having like a 23 to 30 pip range to the downside. It's just like not a tradable range, I would say. It's just like a messy price action just going on a pound yen. So this one, it just break above this high. It was 30 pip range, but look at this, the previous candle. The previous candle actually having little to no wick, so no one knows that it will continuously pushing upside or can be reject from here and will continuously pushing up to the downside. I think so. Sells make sense. Sells make more sense and having like a little room with it, because if the candle just break and close below this support area, you are having like a clean traffic of 30 pips, so you can easily grab 20 pips, 15 pips out of it. It's just like a Monday, so that makes sense. And above this area, even if we just break above this high, we are having like a lot of rejection. Look at this one, how many rejection we are having on the left hand side. So we just need, again, we just like need a lot of volume to go through this all rejection on the left hand side. So very messy price action. I will just, in this situation I will just never even look at the pound yen actually. So yeah, just consolidation going on there. So let's just get back on gold. All right, sir, why are you ignoring the YouTube student today? I have been noticing for quite while that you are not replying to YouTube. Wow, Mr. Sharik, the people who are just like sitting here, they are just like asking me questions, and they're just like the having a paid subscription with me. See this one, and you guys are here like on a free of cost. So just need to understand, even you are like sitting with the free of cost, still I am giving the answer to all the questions. If I just didn't look at your question, I will see it later and definitely I will answer that one. It's just not like that. I'm not going to be give answer to anyone. I am answering each and everyone, but they are just on a priority. You just need to understand, market fluidity university are on priority. Even you can see that even YouTube just like is showing you 5-second delay stream there, and they're just like getting the quick stream. So if you just want a quick answer to your question, come towards market fluidity university. Just kidding. So actually I was just like giving answering to the question actually. So once I just like finish my answer, then I will just look at the another question, bro. It's just nothing like that. I'm just not giving answer to the YouTube. So Casper, I think it's consolidated now because previous big move, yeah, might be just like, might be it can start some kind of consolidation. But if it just like come back and give some kind of strong bullish candle nearby the support area, so very high probability. But the candle should be in a strong bullish momentum, so we can give our trade a chance for the buys again. And if that, if after creating some kind of bullish candle on a support area, If we just got some kind of breaker structure to the downside, like market creates some kind of support here and then the support just broke, then also there's just like a higher probability it will continuously pushing to the downside to fill this wick, this range at least, like somewhere here. Yeah, that makes sense. What low size you use normally in your 100k challenge? You know what, you just need to guys understand this thing. Trading a real 100k and trading a 100k of funded account, both are having like a different psychology with it, because you just need to understand one thing is like a very important. So first thing first, you guys need to do for getting this education. I'm just having like 29 likes only on our stream, and there's just like more than 100 people just watching the live stream. Just hit the like button. So I'm just gonna explain this educational content to you guys, how you can understand the psychology of funded account and how you can understand the psychology of a live account. Yeah. So as I am just gonna hit by 50 likes, so then I will explain it. 44 just gone already like clicked. So let's make it 50, at least 50. Look at the way it's just like pushing to the downside, showing volume in it. But I'm not interested in cells. It's just like 45 likes. It's like very difficult. I can feel that it's very difficult to like take your cursor from here to click a like button. Yeah, it's like a very long distance. You just need to like take some taxi to reach that level from here to here. Wow, wow. And wanted to change their life. Wow. 50 likes. Okay. So let me just explain you what is the different psychology between the real 100k account and between like a 100k real and the funded account. If you just lose like 10%, like if you lose like 10% on a real account, still you're just having like 90,000 with you, so you can recover that losses with your 90% what you're just having with you. But on a funded account, if you just lose like 10%, your account will be gone. So I will, once I was just like start any funded account, I just lower the load size, try to make like 2 to 3% profit on it, and then I just like increase the load size with 1 to 2% risk there. So this is the psychology I use for funded account, because I just knew that if I just lose like 5% in a day, my account will be gone, and if I just lose like 10% overall, so overall my account will be gone. So I just need to keep this fact in my mind. I cannot run it with the same psychology which I'm just like using on a real account. So during the passing the phase one, phase two, I will just try to stick with low load size, and with low load size, I will just try to make some money like 2%, 3% profit on that one, and then we'll try to fight with that 2, 3% profit with a high load size. So if I just like once I just pass this account and I just get funded with 100k, then you know what I will just do, then I will just consider that 100k is like a $10,000 account to me. So I will just like going with the one load, zero point 0.5 load or 0.1.1.5 load, not more than that, because then I will need to understand I'm having higher leverage. I can use even like a higher load size, but I just need to lower the load size because I just need to keep this account with me. So this is the difference between a funded account psychology and the real account psychology actually. Because on a real account, even you just lose like 5%, even you just lose like 10%, still you're just having like a 90% with you. But on a funded account, if you just lose like 5% or 10%, your account will be gone. So it's a reality. That's why I said a challenge. Yeah, that's why they said it's a challenge. I know that are different. You avoid the answer, which avoid the answer. Sir, can you explain your today first trade? Already explain it. Why you just like continuously asking the dumb question actually? I explain it 3 times. You can even like rewind the stream and you can see that one. सर 50K फंडेड अकाउंट 20% डिस्काउंट पे नहीं मिल सकती. आई थिंक सो 20% ऑफ इज जस्ट लाइक फिनिश नाउ. You can go with QS15 with the 15% off actually. To A20, I think so just like finished now. But no one knows that. I think so. Raja Bro just need to confirm it. I also didn't knew about this thing. But 15% just like will be available for the whole life with my discount code on all evaluations. So note this trade said previous trade. This one. Okay, so this one actually like look at this one. Market just like close above the resistance area and showing a lot of volume in it. Next kind of create a wick, use a dynamic risk. Went in my favor, come back. I just closed like 80% position at 15 pips and then leave the rest and continuously pushing upside and hit my TP at 55 to 60 pips. And the same thing, I just repeat the same thing here. Candle break and close above the resistance area. Next candle create a wick, break above the high, went in my favor 17 pips, close 50%. Went in my favor 25 pips, close everything. The same thing. Both trades are having the same mentality. Look at this one. Both are breakout structure. So history just repeats itself always. Okay. What's up with YouTube again? Did you get enough likes? They don't like to like my stream actually. I think they just didn't made money there. So yeah, what we can do, but we just like make money here. So look at this one. This candle just like showing strong volume in it. Now this candle just like smaller than the previous candle. If this candle again printed more smaller than the previous one, and then this candle again drop the volume, and after that we just got some kind of bullish candle there, it could be retest the high. Let me just like imagine the things here. So suppose that, where is my, all right, it's a very educational thing, just like try to understand. So look at this one. This candle is just like a bigger one. This size of the candle is like smaller than the previous one. If this candle is just like going to be print more smaller, then more small candle, and then we just got some kind of strong candle. So now this is the very higher probability structure we are just having with us. If the candle is just going to be printed somehow like this, how I just like printed there, you can see candle just start dropping the volume, then we just got some kind of strong bullish candle. If the next candle create a big break above the high, here you're just going to be execute, stop loss will be below the current candle or previous candle. Now you're just going to be face clean traffic on the left hand side. You just like having a tradable range with you. You are sitting with a volume because the previous candle which is close above the previous candle high clearly showing volume in it. So it could become like a higher probability setup. It could become like a higher probability setup. So higher probability means there's a chance that you can make some money there. So suppose that it's just like a 50 pip 70 pip range, so you can easily grab 25 30 pips out of it, and then just close the chart. So it's just like a visualization. So if the things just happen like this, there's a probability we can make some money there, but the things should be print like this. So once everything just like printed same as it is how actually your eyes wanted to see, so then just like execute, just jump into it. And still if you're just like getting scared that it's just not gonna work out, just lower the load size but be a part of your plan. That will build your confidence actually. Great, you make it $1,600. If you pass it both phases, it will be huge, huge educational and motivational. Yeah, that definitely. This is what I'm just like trying to do to give education actually. But we'll see. It's depending on the market condition as well. If you have early 2-3% of the funded account, how many loads are you going to use? I'm just gonna use like 2.5 or 5 load, something like that. Sir, थोड़ा हालत ख़राब है. किसका हालत ख़राब है भाई? Sir, if you felt bad, then I sincerely, no, I just didn't feel any bad things about you, buddy. Just like, just try to use like common sense before asking some question. When you check in the 1 hour time frame, there is a clean range to the downside. So look at the 1 hour time frame, but smaller time frame will give you the confirmation what can be happen on the higher time frame. So smaller time frame having a lot of rejection on the left hand side, it just feel almost like a complete range on the left hand side even. But this candle we just like close below, close like before opening of London, and after opening of London, look at the size of this candle, and we'll see in 10 minutes what size of this candle is going to be close. So if it just like start creating small size of candles, so there's a probability we just losing the volume there. And if we just got some kind of strong bullish candle there, there's a very high probability we're just gonna make some money there. So we'll see, we'll wait and see. मैं स्प्रेड पर देख रहा हूँ, बहुत अच्छे स्प्रेड दे रहे हैं. या डोमिनियन फंडिंग इज़ द ओनली कंपनी हु जस्ट प्रोवाइडिंग the same condition, the same spread with what they're just providing on their real like Dominion market accounts. Yeah, this is the only company I just like saw the real spread actually. It's just not like something I'm just like promoting some company, but really it's just like awesome. You will just never even if you just like go with the FTMO, the minimum spread you're just going to be get there is like it's just like 2 to 2.5. Now it's just like a 2.5, and if there's just like a lot of volume going to hit the market, so the spread can be like suppose it's just gonna be hit like 3.5 to 4. So suppose you're just going to be open a 10 lots there, so your 10 lot will be open, it's just gonna open with negative $400 there. So yeah, just like a very huge spread. But here, see this one, spread on gold, just like 1.3 pips. Very beautiful spreads. And also it's just like showing the zero latency with it actually. Yeah. H4 flipping too. Let me just look at this H4. But it's still open. There's just like 1.5 hour left for the closure of H4. So it's just still open. It's very important to see how the candle just like losing the volume. If we just go to 30-minute confirmation candle or a 50-minute strong candle close nearby the resistance support area, so higher probability it gonna be continuously pushing upside. Might be just gonna create a new high of towards like 34.90, something like that. We'll see. Okay, what's the minimum percentage of considering a profitable and in Dominion funding? Minimum profitable percentage, it's just like nothing, it's just like 0.5%. You just need to have like 3 profitable trades with just having like 0.5% profits in it. That's it. And it's like more than easy, just like need to make $500 in a day. That's it. Is it 100k one step or two step? It's just like a two step. It's two step standard account. It's two step standard account. Okay, I have one question. If some pips went in your favor, example 10 pips, and it come back to your entry point, would you close 50%? Yeah, definitely. 90% I just closed like 50% position. Once market went in my favor 8 to 10 pips and come back to my entry level, Ganpat I just gonna close 50% position there. Are not you afraid in those breakout because price already moved a lot? I am struggling with this. So where market just like move a lot, look at this one, it's just like doing consolidation, then this can just break above the resistance showing volume in it. So depending on the volume, clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range which is having like a 50-60 pip range there, so we just grab like 27-30 pips out of it. That's it. That's the game we just need to do actually on a daily basis. Just repeat the same thing and just like see the results. You just don't need to get 100 pips every time. How many times you just like gonna get like 100 pips? Is it possible to get 100 pips on daily basis? It's just not gonna happen. But if you just like continuously grabbing some chunks, there's a higher probability at the end of the week might be you just collect more than 100 pips. It might be become like 150 or 200 pips by grabbing some chunks 20, 13, 50, 15. So I will just make it more easy to you. So suppose that there is just like a 40 pip range there where you just like targeting. So try to grab like 15, 20 pips out of it. And if there's just like a 100 pip range, you just like having clean traffic like a 100 pip, try to grab 40-50 pips. If you're just having like a 60 pips clean traffic on the left hand side, try to grab like 30 pips, 25 pips. So yeah, just like get the center portion of that trade. Just get your chunks and just close the chart, because as a retail trader, no one knows that what gonna happen next. So be realistic with the things. ओके सर, मैं डोमिनेट फंडिंग के लिए अप्लाई करता हूँ, 3 दिन प्रॉफिट रहता हूँ और 10% प्रॉफिट करता हूँ स्टेप 1 पे, तो मुझे फंडिंग अकाउंट मिल जाएगा या कुछ और भी? या यू जस्ट नीड टू लाइक मेक 10% ओवरऑल ऑन स्टेप 1. बट इफ़ यू जस्ट लाइक a new trader, I will recommend you go with a 2 step. With 2 step, you just having like a bracket for 8% losing overall and 5% losing a day. But with 1 step, you just gonna have a bracket of 4% one day maximum loss, or overall 6% loss. Maximum lot size you can take is just like 5 to 10 lot, I think so. Yeah. In 2 step standard account, is there news restriction? Yeah, news restrictions are there actually. You just need to read the fact. Each and every pro firm, they are having news restriction. If you just wanted to go like you just like don't want to take like a news restriction account, you just need to go with the swing account. They are also having a swing account. Then on swing account, you just not gonna get any kind of news restriction. Yeah, they're just having like 2 category. One standard account is just like for scalpers, what I'm just using right now, and second standard account you can go with a swing account, and then you will just not gonna get any kind of restriction. You can hold on to your trades like for days, weeks, or month, whatever you just wanted to do. Bro, if we risk 1% on 25 pips and secure at 10-15 pips, then we don't even make a full 1% profit. So even you just like taking a risk of 1%, you just need to understand with the power of risk management, you're just not gonna lose the same 1%, complete 1% risk there. Definitely, you just like looking at the candles market just not behaving in your way how it should be, then definitely you just gonna secure some position by managing the risk, and you just not gonna lose 1%. So this risk to reward ratio is something I would say just like a subjective thing to me as well. So just relax, chill, just look at that one. Why you just like only focusing on losing the money? Why you just not focusing on making money with the same concept? What how you just like securing 10-15 pips in profit? Why not to like secure some position once it's just like going against you? Does this make sense? You only focus on funded account, or you also have your personal account? Damn, before that I was just like continuously doing my live account, and they people were just asking me to go with the funded account. Now I'm just like doing funded account, and people asking me to why you are just not doing your personal account. I'm having both account, bro. I am having both account. Damn. Hey, as you said before that you only manual trade, no master slave. Can you explain how you manage all your accounts? So you know what? My strategy to manage my account. Suppose that I am running 2 funded account and 1 real account. So if I just like make 2% on one account, I will just leave that account, and then I will just flip on another account, not the same day, might be on another session, or might be another day. So this is how I just like run my different accounts. I just never ever interested to go with the copy trading. I just not comfortable with that one. That I just like took a profit. Might be just like good thing if you just like only looking at the profit, that it will make profit on all the accounts. But the same thing can be happen on your accounts when you just like going to hit with the loss. So if I'm just like doing it manually, so if I just like hit by 1% on my one account, I just need to close that one. My another account still standing at break even, so still it's just like give me the fresh vibe that I can make some money there. So with the fresh vibe I can like create some money on the another account, then I will just close that one. So I just recovered that loss which I just like took on the first account. So now what I just need to do the next day, I just need to recover my the previous 1% loss. So it will be very easy for me to recover that loss because I just like close that account after losing the 1%. Does this strategy make sense? Yeah, it makes sense to me actually. And what would you imagine in case of candle closes below the support for sells? Even if this candle is going to be closed below the support, I'm just not gonna execute because in this situation market was just creating high low, then it just like break above the high, and then it's just we just like took a buy. But in this situation, look at the way how it just like move. It just like move almost like more than 117 pips, 170 pips without creating any kind of support in it. So it's just like already moved a lot. So if I just wanted to take a sell, I would like to see some kind of candle should have to be form some kind of support, and then next candle create a wick and break and close below the support, then I will give my trade a chance for the sells. Taking sells here totally doesn't make sense because it's just like already moved a lot in one way. See this one? So it doesn't make sense, like having a less probability to continuously pushing to the downside. But in this situation, if it just like created a support and break below the support, close below the support, the next kind of create a wick, now you are going to be faced like clean traffic on the left hand side, you are having like a tradable range with you. So this gonna be a higher probability setup for the sells actually. Make sense? You only focus on funded account. Okay, कैसे भाई? Gold already moved there, move more than 150 pips, but if it closed below the support, what do you think? I just already explained this, buddy. Ready sells? No way, no sells. I just recently like explained these things. So more than 120 people just watching the live stream, and look at this one. I'm just having like 60 likes. Wow, I should have to be stopped this one. I'm not getting motivated by this live stream on our YouTube actually. I'm realizing something that I just saw that most of the traders who are just like very successful in their trading, they're not doing live stream on YouTube now anymore. They leave the YouTube, and I'm just like getting the same vibe. But we'll see. मैंने अपना लाइक कर दिया. Thank you so much. Sir, what do you usually do on weekends? Don't you miss gold? Why I just need to miss the cold? I'm just having with a family with me. I'm just having daughters with me. I just like need to spend time with them. I am having friends in my life. Do you think I'm just holding gold in my life? What do you mean? Like when I just like feel hungry, do I need to eat gold? When I just like need to spend time, should I only like need to spend time with gold? What a dumb question it is. Again, why I just need to miss the gold? Damn. Wow. Very sharp question. I like the way you say wow. You are using your account too, or it's just only funded? Mm, okay, let's make a story. Hey guys, I'm just like a very poor person. I don't even have $100 in my pocket. So I started a funded account so I can make money and I can fund my real account, and then I can trade on that account. Now please wait for this account to be passed and let me make some money on it. I think so this story will work now. Now people will like start telling everyone, hey, there is a person who just like started the live stream on YouTube. He just started a like a funded account. So if he just pass, he just like fund his real account. So it's like a very interesting story. We just need to look at his live streams. Let's see if he can flip his life or not. Yeah, this story will make sense. Show your funded history. Show your funded history. Hey, let me just see. Cash brother, what do you think? If a bullish healthy candle will close above the support, this, then how many pips it must be? Will be a strong candle. Will be a strong candle. Makes sense. Okay, let me see if I can have where it is. Where are my emails? Emails. Where are you, my all emails? Okay, here we go. I will try to see if I can show my all payout certificates. Try my best because I remember from all the pro firms which I have just passed, I just took at least like 5 to 6 payouts, like 1%, 2%, depending on the size of the capital which I'm just having with me. Let's see. Can you give approximately idea of a strong ideal candle? Should have to be stronger in body, like might be somehow like this. So this makes sense. Alright, I think so. I just need to collect my all the certificates and then I will just post on my Instagram so people will relax about that. I just like made some money on that one. Yeah, they always need proof, and we are here to provide proof actually. That's why we're just doing like live streams. Okay, Kas bhai, mashallah, just came to know that you have children also. May Allah bless you and your family. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So it's been like how much time we just like doing stream right now? We have started the live stream. It's like been more than 1 hour. We just like continuously doing the live stream. So I think so. We just like need to head off now. So I'm just gonna head off. What you just need to do, just wait for some proper structure to be printed there. Like if the current candle which is like close with a strong bullish candle, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. And if it's just like continuously pushing, look at this. Keep this structure in your mind as well. If candles just start dropping the volume and you just score some kind of confirmation candle, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. So at the same time, if you just like continuously pushing to the downside, do no need to force yourself for the execution for the sells here. For sells, let it come down, create some kind of support, let it create some kind of resistance. Then if you just like give you some kind of confirmation candle, then there is a probability you can go for the sells. All right. And for the counter trade setup, if you just like continuously pushing to the downside, then wait for the candle to create some support, create some resistance. If then it just break above the resistance, then you can give your trade a chance for the counter trade setup. Because right now you can see the session trend is just like bearish right now. Look at this, one, two, three, and the fourth candle just printing in a bearish form. So the session trend is just like clearly showing a bearish momentum. So let it create some kind of proper structure to structure on the chart, then give your trade a chance. Before that, do not try to force yourself for the execution. There's a very high probability you just gonna lose some money there. So just relax, chill, wait for the structure to be appear. If you just wait, you just get paid. So yeah, just keep this factor in your mind. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 11:30 a.m. at Pakistan time, and 2:30. What is this? 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. Eastern. I will just like see you tomorrow. So till that, be safe, be careful, and bye bye.